Good morning. Hang on, wait a second. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Thursday, the 3rd of April. My disclaimer, I did this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it. Transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. Okay. This is not what I was hoping to see this morning. Now, obviously, I was expecting to see, we had a nice looking bear flag. And on Bitcoin, we had a possible, well, we had an alternate bull flag form here. This is a bull flag channel, and it hasn't actually broken down yet. But got to say, the signs are not good, and I'm expecting this to break down, and it is starting to break down now. Very nice looking bull flag channel though, but we didn't make it back to resistance. We didn't quite make it back to declining resistance either. But really, this is breaking down with a target in the 76.6 K area, and we've got a target down in the 69,000 to 7,000 area. We will see how that goes. Really, I'm looking down here. I think the impact on equities of this move is going to be significant, and really, there's very little. Having had a look back, I have found very little evidence of Bitcoin going up when equities are going down. So my expectation is likely this will be bad for Bitcoin, and when we get down to 69 to 70K, obviously we could break down through that. That's a very, very, very good support level. And really, until we break down below it, I'm not going to be treating Bitcoin as being in a bear market. But really, if we're going to see a sizable bear market in equities, and that is likely, then that's not going to be looking good for any of the cryptos. Looking at Solana. Solana, we had a bear flag, and that has broken down, and we're now retesting the lows here. This is not what I wanted to see either. What I wanted to see was this head down and retest this 110 to 112 area while we were going down to what I think we may be heading down to next on equities in the 5100 area. And then when we saw the right shoulder bounce there, which I think we got a pretty good chance of seeing, then we would see a nice looking double bottom play out here with a target in the 180 to 185 area. But we're retesting it now. This may well break, and this is a huge support level on Solana. And this is the retest of the low here, the bull flag low that we had at 110.02. If we break down below that, well, that opens significantly lower targets. And mainly I'll be watching. We've got this big double top here. I haven't talked much about it because I wasn't really expecting it to make target, but the next big target on this would be at about the 75 area. And if we get down below 110, we could make it. So that is not what I wanted to see. And on Ethereum, we've also got a bear flag, and that has now made target. The retest of the low would have been at was at 1754, and we've made it down to 1752. So that has now made target. Again, we've got a potential level bottom here, but I'm skeptical. Maybe we will see a sizable bounce on equities here. I'm not seeing much reason to think that. And if we don't see that, then we could see a break significantly lower. We're already below this support band that I was looking at on Ethereum, and I think again we could open lower targets. I'd be wondering about a test of the 1,000 area next. And again, we've got a double top here. I'm not really taking this double top particularly seriously because the target is so low. The target's in about the 200 area, but this could go down significantly lower. But I'm still thinking that probably won't make target. But this could go down significantly lower and possibly get down into this 883 to 1074 area. So we will see. Does this mean that overall Bitcoin is in a bear market? It could be. A very big bear market in equities is not good for crypto. There's just no getting around it. And that is what I think is likely to be happening here on equities. If that's the case, then we could go a lot lower on crypto. We shall see. All right, great. In that case, let's have a quick look at questions. Yeah, Bitcoin's holding up really well. Really very well. I'm not, and really, this looks like this looks like a bullish backtest, and it could still be a bullish backtest, but that doesn't mean that Solana and Ethereum are going to hold up. We could see significant moves down further. I've always liked the 69 to 70k target on Bitcoin, and I still really like it. I'm expecting it to go there. And we've really got a big support test there, but really here, if we get down to that and we hold it, this is just a backtest, a broken resistance, and it's nice. We've got all this support there, and getting down there as slowly as this, I think there's a decent chance this is actually going to hold, but that's not going to save Ethereum and Solana. If Solana breaks this 110 support, then we could be looking at 75. It could go lower. We will see how that goes. But will that mean that Bitcoin's in a bear market? No. Until we start breaking this yellow area here, I'm not treating Bitcoin as being in a bear market, and we could still see another leg up as part of the bull market, and I still think we might see that. Bitcoin has held up amazingly well. Obviously, Solana has been hammered. Ethereum has been hammered, and they could go down further. And this is the inflection point where they're going to decide whether or not to do that. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. I will catch you tomorrow morning. I'm going to try and get a post out on crypto today, but if I don't get it out, then it's going to be tomorrow morning. All right, brilliant. My pleasure as always, mate. And I will catch you tomorrow.